There are a lot of great budget motherboards out for the latest Intel chips, but if you want to get the most out of your high-end CPU, you'll need all the features and performance you can get. This is especially true for productivity, as you'll need a good amount of ports, a comprehensive thermal design, and great connectivity. The ProArt Z790 Creator has all of that and more. Kicking things off with the design, the Z790 Creator Wi-Fi looks incredibly sleek with its all-black PCB and heatsinks. There's no onboard RGB lighting here, as the motherboard is intended to go in workhorse PCs that have a more subtle appearance. Despite that, because of its neutral appearance, it manages to look great in almost any build. Compared to the Z690 Creator Wi-Fi, the Z790 version supports faster DDR5 memory and has a better VRM design. Performance differences between Z690 and Z790 chipsets are minimal, so this is a standard observation. However, you will want to go with the Z790 version if you ever plan on using something like the 14900KS, as the transition will be much smoother. This motherboard is already a bit overkill in terms of performance and features, so it'll handle upgrades without issues. Sure, it's expensive, but part of the reason why is because of the impressive power design. For the VRMs, it uses 16+1 power stages, enhanced with things like overcurrent and overvoltage protection. Needless to say, this is a very reliable board that won't die on you anytime soon. It can handle intensive workloads for hours on end, and your CPU will hit maximum boost clocks without issues. However, just because it's reliable out of the box doesn't mean you can't push it further. After all, it is intended for high-end flagship CPUs. Because of the robust VRM configuration, you can overclock your CPU beyond its usual limits. This also makes it the perfect motherboard for an ultra-high-performance custom water-cooled rig. Now, let's get to the reason why it's called the Creator. For starters, it has 2 display ports, 2 USB-C Thunderbolt 4 ports for faster transfer speeds, 10 gigabit Ethernet, and Wi-Fi 6. On top of all that, it features HDMI 2.1, 4 M2 slots, and 8 SATA slots. What does all that mean? It has enough connectivity for up to 12 drives, meaning you'll never run out of storage. You get the latest and greatest connectivity standards, and blazing fast USB ports for speedy file transfers. If you deal with a lot of large files, moving to and from your NAS or from external drives, this board is a dream come true. It even has 2 USB 3.2 Gen 2 ports that support 60-watt fast charging. All in all, it's a fully featured motherboard, and the comprehensive VRM design, port selection, and performance are proof of that. However, that is also partly the reason why it's so expensive. If your use case only involves gaming, the features on offer here might not be of great use. In that case, you're better off with the ROG Strix Z790A or the MAG Z790 Tomahawk Wi-Fi. Both of those options are highly reliable and performant, but much cheaper. As a consequence, they do lack quite a bit in port selection and connectivity standards. So, if your workflow can take advantage of all those ports, the connectivity and incredible performance, it doesn't get much better than this board. To sum up, what I like is the fantastic port selection, the robust power delivery design, it's great for overclocking and water cooling, and the abundance of storage ports and slots. On the downside, it's expensive. Ratings: VRM design, 9.5 out of 10. Aesthetics, 8.5 out of 10. Features, 9 out of 10. Value for money, 7 out of 10. For an overall rating of 8.5 out of 10.